Hello and welcome to the Average Joe Conspiracy Show. My name is Adam and this is the Time Conspiracies. Thank you very much for everybody giving me your feedback last time. I'm definitely going to continue these. They're quite fun to do, and as I said, from the comments that I've had, a lot of you have enjoyed it as well. So I have my coffee ready, so let's begin. Avril Lavigne is dead. Okay, so this is something that I have covered on the Facebook group before. I say covered, I posted it up as a bit of a joke. Looks like people actually do believe this. Well, according to NME. So let's see why they think this. So Avril Lavigne is alive and kicking. She hung out with her mum yesterday for Mother's Day. She had a lovely time. It's been a long time since I've read NME. It used to be better. So apparently it originated from a Brazilian blog that says it has defiant proof that the punky pop star is in fact dead. So let's have a look. She called her second album Under My Skin. The theory alleges that Lavigne died in 2003 at the age of 19, the year after the release of her debut album Let's Go. I've just taken a wild stab in the dark here. They're going to say that because it's like a photo that's been damaged and that she's wearing black and there's an actual X through this Avril Lavigne, that this is evidence that she's an imposter. And I'm pretty much on the money. Yep. The fact that the name Avril Lavigne is written in black and that there's a red cross through her, and they also claim that the album title means that the new Avril Lavigne is under the skin of the actual Avril Lavigne in a kind of Texas Chainsaw Massacre type of way. It's Leatherface. Oh dear. But apart from that, I was pretty much spot on with my prediction. Her lyrics became exceptionally darker. I wouldn't say that her lyrics were dark afterwards. She changed her look. Name one artist that's been relevant for more than a year or two that hasn't changed their look. Even Adele caught up. Oh god, she lost 3 centimetres. God, she looks so young and awkward there. I mean, look. Yes, people are going to go, yeah, look, she's completely different. One, she's not that different, but two, she's just an awkward, rebellious teenager here, and she's just a woman there that's just kind of grown up and wants a bit of a singing career, even though she cannot sing live for toffee. Oh, I'm such a bitch today. She's answered back to this conspiracy. Some people think that I'm not the real me, which is weird, she said. Like, why would they even think that? I put that to bed. Well, as for me anyway, let's move on. I'd be happy to do a whole episode, even if it's just a Coffee Time Conspiracies episode, purely on Avril Lavigne. I would do a whole episode on Da Vinci. So, if that's something you'd be interested in, let us know. So, the Mona Lisa and the secret number 2. Oh, please say they didn't find a turd in the background of the painting. I've read through this. I'm going to need to actually bring up a better picture than what they provide. So the theory suggests that there's an obsession with the number 2 in this painting. So that there are only 2 fingers that are fully visible, even though that's debatable. That this bridge has 2 edges. I don't really get that myself, but this little path road here looks like a number 2. Grow up. And there are 2 cons here, which I've never really noticed before. So apparently, using the Italian alphabet, you can use the name Mona Lisa. If you uncode that name, it gives you the number 74. 7 plus 4 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2, and that's where you get your 2 from. But then they've done it again with Caterina, who is Da Vinci's mother, and you get the same again. So that's 65. 6 plus 5 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. It just doesn't seem that clever to me. I might be really simplifying this. It might be very, very clever, but I want to try it out. Let's try Avril. Avril. Okay, this might take me 2 seconds, so bear with me. Is 50... Okay, so that's 56... Ooh. So, is this really not as clever as it's making out, or am I just a really jammy bugger? bit smug, I must admit. I'm glad that I pulled that off. I'm going to try Levine. I should have quit whilst I was ahead. Is that clever that they've managed to get 2? I mean, I got 1 straight off the bat, so I don't know. I'll have to have a think about that one. But, I mean, you can do magical things with maths, can't you? So, well, I couldn't. I got a D. So, if you remember the last episode, I discussed Led Zeppelin and their song Stairway to Heaven, where some people believe that if you play it backwards, you can hear a satanic subliminal message. I started to wonder if I could do this with other songs. So, the other day, I picked 3 artists at random, 3 songs at random, and tried to work out if I could get a satanic message from them. Unfortunately, Bublé, I couldn't get anything from the song that I selected of him. He's just too much of a nice man. However, these 2, I'm sorry to let you know, but they're Satan worshipping evil people. So we'll start off with Elton John. So I apologise that I've sped up the music slightly. This is so I can avoid copyright issues. So your song by Elton John.
So excuse me for getting, but these things I do.
So that section, when you play it backwards, Elton John is actually a cannibal.
You get me like a vice.
Awful. So I'd think twice before listening to any of his stuff. So the next artist, Dolly Parton, Jolene. This is the song.
Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green.
That section there of the song played backwards, and she confesses a lot.
I'm sick.
So heed her warning. Avoid McRoyales. So all joking aside, I think it's clear that you could, just out of 3 random songs, I managed to get those 2 messages. And I committed, an hour to doing this. So apparently Barney the dinosaur is a terrible dinosaur if you play that backwards. Popeye the Sailor Man asks you to do some disgusting things to him. Sting asks you to pop something up his bum. Go onto the internet and find him if you want. But yeah, I think that's been debunked. Let's find some more stuff. So one thing I wanted to look at, this is off the back of a Zoom conversation I had with my family the other day, and basically there's a lot of allegations of rather disgusting and rude things in Disney programs and stuff. It's like the word sex, so let's have a quick look. What is this going to come up with? Oh, don't ever Google this. I think that's just a complete coincidence. Someone's got sex in the brain, and that is a result. It does look like a phallus, doesn't it? Oh, I wonder if this can go through YouTube. We'll soon find out. See, I do question this because there is a difference between having a sexual innuendo or something that's blatant that adults are going to get, that's going to go over the heads of children whilst you're sitting there watching it. I completely get that. Might as well entertain the adults whilst entertaining the children. But it's something a bit weird when they secretly hide stuff in there. One that I do remember is, so if you've ever seen The Rescuers, you've got the scene where you've got the 2 mice that are riding on the back of a seagull. It takes off from a building and it just plummets to the ground before taking off dramatically at the last minute. Throughout that scene there's a flash clip, like literally I think it's only 2 frames. So when DVD and that came out, I think they got a lot of complaints, and I believe now they've removed it. We wouldn't be able to go onto the Disney Channel streaming service and see this now. But yeah, sorry I've had to blur it, but yeah, Disney boobs. Seems pretty innocent. Oh, okay. I think that... I don't know. Who goes through this stuff looking for it? I mean, Jesus. It is pretty poor if Disney have this. Well, there's, again, another famous one is where... I'll see if it's on here. I'm going to have to admit that I have never seen The Lion King, the new one or the old one. But apparently when Simba, I think it's Simba, flops down on the floor, this dust and this pollen picks up in the air, and for one frame it writes the word sex. Disney apparently did respond to this and say, oh no, that's supposed to write SFX for special effects, because we used special effects in this motion picture for the first time or whatever, and that's what we're celebrating. You would have just kept your mouth shut. No, that can't be real. No. I'm cool. No, that's too, even for Disney, that's too much. No, I'm calling bullshit. I would have noticed that. That can't be real. I'm checking this. That's it there. I didn't think that'd be real. One, I would have noticed that, and two, that's just too on the nose for Disney. Definitely not. See, I remember seeing this years ago, and this perfectly sums up, you kind of see what you want to see. So, perfect example here, you have that word that can be spelled on that picture. You think, oh, Facebook are just being dirty. Or they just really want some Kentucky Fried Chicken. Using those dots, you can spell quite a bit. So, again, fake news. Fake news. This is what happens when you increase contrast on a dollar bill. I do have a dollar somewhere. Actually, no. I'll tell you what I'll do. I've got a pretty detailed picture of a $1 bill. There we go. And contrast would be that, wouldn't it? Ah, contrast. Okay, so what I'm going to have someone say is that no, you've got to roll it up. I need a dollar. Right. Sorry, all I could find was a 20 baht note, some liras, and I've got a dollar, but it's a dollar coin. I can't see it. If you have a dollar bill at home, or if you're American, you probably are more likely to have this. Roll it up, take a picture, reduce or brighten or whatever the hell you've got to do with contrast, and let us know. But I'm calling. Nope. We might as well finish off on celebrities again. So this is one we touched on last week. Didn't really go into too much depth. Let's see. Apparently, he catches this mic stand. He does look like he catches it. Is there any other reason why he... I know a lot of celebrities have come forward now and said that he can see. Being sceptical about this, being naturally skeptical minded, I would say that so Stevie Wonder could be feeling Paul McCartney, brush past him and put his hand out to sort of just as a friendly sort of pat. He does hit his head right there on the mic as well, which again could have reacted to him going, oh, he could have reached out thinking that he was trying to squeeze past or something. And if you notice, his hand doesn't automatically catches it there. To be honest, I think that's a pretty good one to finish on. What do you think? Can Stevie Wonder see? I mean, what do you reckon just with this clip alone? Does he catch the microphone, or is he expecting Paul McCartney to be there? I don't know. Let us know what you think. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you've liked it, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good week.